Welcome to our fourth video. Today we are going to be working on our handstands, but we are going to cover a few safety things first. One, make sure you ask your parents if this is okay. We are going to be working our handstands against a wall. So first, ask your parents before you start doing these. And second, I want a parent or a guardian to be around you at all times during this. Safety is our first priority, and then fun, of course. But we want you guys to be safe and careful. So with that being said, I also want you guys to stay really, really tight. You gotta squeeze all your muscles when we're in our handstands and having your arms really, really straight while we're doing them as well. That's gonna be super important. All right, so let's get started with our warm up and our stretch, and then we'll get right into it. Let's start with 30 jumping jacks and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And then we are going to do 10 candlestick jumps. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one to show you guys how these work, and then we'll do 10 together. So roll back, arms go by your ears, you lift your feet up to the sky, and then you stand up and jump. Try not to use your hands when you stand up. They should stay by your ears the whole time. All right, let's do 10. Ready? Arms up, and roll back, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Great job, guys. Your heart should be racing a little bit faster. You should be a little out of breath also. Let's start our stretching. Circle those arms forward. Work on catching your breath. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And circle your arms backwards. And let's grab at the elbow, pull your arm across. And the other arm. And arms up, feet together, reach down, touch your toes. Then hands on hips. Straddle your feet a bit, reach over to one side and touch the foot. And reach over to the other side, touch the other foot. And then to the middle, hands should be flat on the ground. If you need to scoot your feet out a little bit farther, that's okay. And let's sit down in our open pike. Arms up nice and tall, feet together, toes pointed, and closed pike. Head should be down, should be reaching as far as you can. And then we're going to flex our feet. I want you to flex your feet so hard that your heels come off the ground right now. You should be squeezing all those muscles. See, if I relax, I don't flex as hard, my heels go down. But if I flex really, really hard with those feet and I squeeze all these muscles, my heels come up off the ground. Then I'm gonna grab and I'm gonna pull back. Get an even deeper stretch. And then we're gonna straddle, point those feet, reach over to one side, Arms up, reach over to the other side. And reach to the middle. Make sure your little toes are going back. You're not letting your knees go in like this. We don't want to do that. We want them back like this. Great, let's roll out an ankle. Remember to use your hand to get that deeper stretch. And the other ankle. And let's stretch our wrists. This is going to be really important for today. Our handstands, it's a lot of pressure on our wrists. So let's get a really deep stretch. And flip them over. And then this one's a little tricky. You're gonna cross your arms, and then you're gonna put your hands down. So your fingers should be facing each other. Then you're gonna kind of rock side to side. Then clasp them together and roll them around. Do any extra stretching that you feel like you may need for those wrists and those forearms. Shake them out if you need to. And let's go into our split stretches. So go ahead and put that foot out for your lunge. Push your hips down to the ground. And then you're gonna straight leg, so push back, straight leg, nose to knee. And slide down into your split. We're gonna hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's do the other leg lunge. You should be able to see your toes. If you can't, just scoot that foot out a little bit farther. And straight leg, nose to knee. And slide down into that split. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, guys. So like I said earlier, we are going to be working on our handstands against the wall today. And I'm gonna say it again because safety is our first priority here. Make sure you have asked your parents if this is okay, and make sure your parents or a guardian are around watching you do this and there to help you. And then the third thing is I want you guys to keep really, really, really strong, straight arms the entire time. Doesn't matter how high or good your handstand is, as long as you are keeping your body really, really tight and we're not falling. We want to just squeeze all of those muscles. We don't want to put our parents to work. All right, let's get started with our handstands. We are going to do our first one where we're going to put our hands on the ground and we are going to walk our feet up the wall. Our stomach is going to be against the wall. After you get up, you're going to try to walk your hands in a little bit so you're closer to the wall. When we want to come down, you can either cartwheel out of it, or you can walk your hands back out and come down carefully. I'm going to walk my hands back out and slide my feet down and come down carefully that way. Let's get started. Hands go down first. You're going to climb your feet up the wall and then walk your hands in closer. We're going to hold this for 5 seconds. Squeeze your body. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then walk those hands back out. Catch your feet and come down very carefully. Good job, guys. Go ahead and try it again if you would like. And then we are going to move on to our next handstand. Okay, this next one is going to be a little bit more tricky, but we are going to kick up to our handstand now. This one, I definitely want your parents to be around for you to catch you and to help you with this. If you are not ready for this yet, I want you to right now practice your walk up again. For everyone else who's ready, we are going to start in our lunge, and we're going to kick up to handstands against the wall. And we're gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, make sure those toes are pointed, your arms are really straight, 2, and 1. Step down and finish in your lunge. Okay, for our third handstand today, this is gonna be the most challenging one. So, only try it if you're ready. If you're not ready yet, that's okay. I want you to keep working on walking your feet up and holding that handstand for 5 to 10 seconds, and then walking back down. Once you feel comfortable with that, you can try the second handstand. Once you feel comfortable with that, you can maybe move on to this third one. This one, we are going to walk our feet up again. We are going to hit our handstand, and we're going to try to do 3 push-ups. I haven't tried this yet, so we're going to see how this goes. We're going to put our hands down again. We are going to climb our feet up just like last time. Scoot our hands in, get in that nice handstand position, and then we're going to try a few push-ups. Just bend your arms just a little bit. 1, 2, and 3. And then walk those hands out, slide those feet down, and come back out of your handstand. And that concludes our handstand phase for today. We are going to move on to our conditioning now. And let's get started with 20 sit-ups. You can put your feet under your couch or have your parents hold your feet. Ready? Hands across your chest, all the way down and all the way up 20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 2 more, 19, and 20. Great job. Now we are going to do 10 leg lifts. So for this one, your hands can go underneath your back or your bottom if you want. We're going to lower them all the way down to where they're almost touching the ground, and then back up 10 times. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want your legs as straight as possible. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Great job, and let's do 10 push-ups. Make sure your body is nice and hollow. You don't have your booty sticking up. You also don't have your belly on the ground here, although this is a really nice stretch, so let's actually do that after that ab workout. All right, let's get into that push-up position. Nice hollow body. And we're gonna do 10 push-ups. Everybody ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, last thing is going to be 20 lunges. Go ahead and stand up, hands on your hips. We are going to step out with one foot, step back in, and then step out with the other foot. We'll alternate. We'll do 20 total, so that's 10 for each leg. When you do these, I'm actually gonna do them sideways so you guys can see how low I go to the ground with this. You want your knee just hovering above the ground. You don't want it to touch, but you want it really, really close. So this is how it's gonna look. I'm gonna go ahead and do 1 for each leg, and then we'll start counting. There's 1. There we go. Are you guys ready? We're gonna do 20. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we're halfway there, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, 20. Great job. Now we are going to do our heel raises. We're going to do 20 of those, hands on your hips, feet together, squeeze your whole body, and 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure you are not bouncing. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, the next one's a little different. This is toe raises. You're gonna lean up against the wall. I'm gonna show you this way first, but you're gonna lean up against the wall and you're just gonna lift up your toes. So lean up against the wall, just makes it easier so you don't lose any balance. You just lift up your toes. We're just 20 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You should feel this all right here. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And that's it for today. Please join me in our next video. We are going to be creating a routine that you guys get to learn from home, and you can show all of the coaches when you get back in to the gym. And here's your virtual high five.